Now, YK Osiris, did he lie about paying? Did you guys hear about this YK Osiris story from a couple days ago? It's actually related to a very sad story that became viral in the media a couple weeks back. YK Osiris has been getting a lot of backlash for this particular incident, and you know me, I got a couple things to say about it, so yeah. Let's talk about it. Now, YK Osiris. A lot of people may recognize the name and the face. YK Osiris is a 23-year-old singer/rapper out of Jacksonville, Florida. He blew up a couple years ago with the song Worth It. Has other songs like Valentine, which is another decently big record of his. Some people might also recognize YK Osiris from that whole music industry rant from 2019. Do you guys remember that video I made on it? That whole story went pretty viral, and YK Osiris got a lot of new fans through it. Now, that aside, shall we get into this story right here? So, what exactly is going on? Well, this story right here actually starts with another story that went global last month. The story I'm referring to is the Tyrese Sampson story. Tyrese Sampson was a 14-year-old boy who actually died last month at an Orlando theme park in Florida. Like I said, man, the story has gone global, which is why a lot of people might have heard about it. But it's a super sad story. Actually broke my heart when I heard it, man. Essentially what happened was 14-year-old Tyrese Sampson felt his death from a freefall ride at this spot called Icon Park, located in Orlando, Florida. Tyree was from St. Louis. He was in Orlando with his football team over spring break. That's when this extremely tragic event happened. Again, like I said, super sad story. No one, let alone a 14-year-old boy, should lose his life at an amusement park. That's where kids go to have fun, not die. Now, how does the man YK Osiris come into the equation? Well, as the story was going viral, YK Osiris, who's from Florida himself, heard about the story and sympathized with the family so much to the point where he wanted to offer a helping hand. YK Osiris put up an Instagram story where he shared the tragic event with his fans, and on the caption of this particular post, he said, "If anybody knows his family, tell him to DM me because I want to pay for his funeral cost." Shortly after this, he got in touch with the family, so they must have obviously reached out to him after seeing this. YK Osiris then allegedly paid, and I'm saying allegedly for a particular reason, so follow me. After he allegedly paid, something happened. The family of Tyrese Sampson decided to say something. As the headlines were going crazy about how YK Osiris paid, they actually came out and said that YK Osiris was lying about paying for the funeral costs, and that he only said that he was going to do it as an attempt to clout chase. So YK Osiris was getting accused of lying about helping the family by the family. YK Osiris, or whatever dude name is, canceled. One of the family members of Tyrese said, "Use Lil Bro for pure clout," he continued saying. Didn't pay a dime but told the world otherwise. Even posted a fake screenshot of a GoFundMe donation. Stop pretending you're about giving back to the community. Just get yourselves up. Lame as hell. Another family member also claimed that YK Osiris blocked him on Instagram. So now we got a little complicated situation here. YK Osiris said that he wanted to offer a helping hand by paying. The family said that he didn't pay. What the hell is going on? What happened after this was a couple things. The first one being this. YK Osiris obviously saw what the family said and decided to respond. Why me? I'm not even that type of person, for real. I'll never play around like that. Never, YK Osiris said. He also provided an actual screen recording of his Instagram showing a couple things. One of them being the fact that he never blocked a family member who claimed that he did that. While he was at it, he also clicked on the GoFundMe link showing off that his name was actually on there, and you could clearly see that it said Osiris Williams, 15K. YK Osiris' sister actually went on Facebook and defended her brother by saying a couple things and by providing some additional screenshots where you could see that his name was there. Now, I actually clicked on a link myself and I couldn't find his donation. Since this situation happened a couple days ago, I actually waited to make this video just to see if it would have popped up, but it still hasn't. As for what YK Osiris said after this, he shared a screenshot of an article GoFundMe have on their website. This is what the article says. "Where is my donation? If you made a donation and it's not appearing on a fundraiser, it is probably due to processing times. Our payment processor reviews donations before finalizing them. This means that once you complete a donation, there is a processing period of 1 to 2 working days. Please refrain from making several donation attempts. If you cannot see your donation after 2 working days, please contact our support team." So the purpose of him sharing this was to tell the world the reason why you can't see the payment on the link when you click on it is because it was such a big payment. This did make a lot of sense when I heard him say it, because the amount he sent was $15,000. Is the money processing? Maybe that is the case. YK Osiris also shared this caption right here on an Instagram story as a final response. This is what he said. "At the end of the day, I'm not no Indian giver. That just means someone who gives something and then kind of takes it back. So Indian giver, that's what it means. Whatever I do from my heart, it's from my heart. God always has my back. This is not about me or anyone else. It's about Tyree. God gave me a job to do it and I wanted to do it ASAP. I love you, and anything his mother needs, I'm here for her." One of the family members, the person who initially spoke out, they came back and dropped another screenshot, and Osiris' name wasn't visible on this one as well. They also doubled down on the fact that he's lying for the clout and that he didn't in fact pay a dime to the family. Now, this is a very odd situation right here, and I'm still very iffy about it. I don't really know what to believe in terms of who's faking a screenshot and who's not if someone is doing that, because the criticism YK Osiris got was this, right? People said, since the donation hasn't shown up, you most definitely lied about paying. So people have been going off on YK Osiris as a result of this whole thing. You know, YK Osiris to me sounded very genuine with how he approached this entire thing. Despite the family saying what they said, I didn't actually think that he was lying about it, and I still don't. Here's why. First of all, he did screen record his phone and his payment was visible, and faking a screen recording, that's pretty hard. Of course, it is possible, but I'm saying it's hard. Also, for the screen recording, you could see that he was signed into his own IG account, so it looked real to me. Also, why would he risk his reputation like this? It seems extremely careless and not very smart, right? What I personally think happened is this. I think he did send the money, but the processing thing, you know, the screenshot of that GoFundMe article he put up, I think the processing aspect of the payment is what stopped it from appearing. And I think after he got called out by the family, he might have canceled the payment, not because he's taking back his money, but because he wanted to send it to them directly without any processing time. So that's what I personally think happened here. I don't think he lied, but the question is, why would the family call him out if he really paid? What I personally think happened there is they probably thought he was in fact lying about sending the money, so they accused him publicly of clout chasing, not knowing the payment was eventually going to come in at some point. I mean, at the end of the day, man, it was 15 bands, so the processing aspect is very real. But I think the family got the money eventually, but since they publicly called him out, them coming out and apologizing will make him seem ungrateful because they got this blessing called YK Osiris and they disrespected him publicly even though he sent the money. Now that's just my theory. I could be completely off, by the way. Just looking at how this entire thing played out, I'm leaning more towards the fact that this entire thing was a misunderstanding. They probably thought he didn't send the money when he really did. He sent the money. They called him out claiming he didn't. He came back with some receipts. They eventually got the money but still doubled down on that he didn't send it because it would make them look bad. This is a very weird situation because no one really knows the truth. For all I know, maybe YK Osiris was capping and clout chasing. That is a possibility, but anyway, that's just what I think about this entire situation. But yeah, YK Osiris, did he lie about paying the family of Tyrese Sampson? Personally, I don't think he did, but my opinion aside, what do you guys think? Keep in mind, no one really knows the truth or what happened behind the scenes, so this is all speculation, I guess. But you know what I think now? What do you think though? Definitely let me know in the comment section below, and let's talk about this.